Yeah, and of course I drew in her minion, so it's like it's gonna be mocked at for saying this, but I'm pretty much. But Terry Joe Jr. I just I didn't say it wasn't true. I just didn't know who you. I mean, what I'm saying is 100% accurate. What I don't know what you've been talking about lately. I'd say a year ago, a year and a half, 100% accurate. What you talking about towards me? The thing is, you can't. Why would you assume someone on the internet is just talking about you specifically? Someone you never met is like 100% right on exactly about you because you didn't say. I mean, all I've ever is like, that's exactly what they're doing, Terry. That's all I was saying. That's exactly what they're doing. Not being specific, making me decode, assumption after assumption. You can't just cut on you just can't pop on YouTube and assume that, hey, that person's talking about me. But lo and behold, if you were talking about me, or I was one of many, it was exactly right on. Exactly. They don't give a fuck about you, never did. And I ran across, YouTube's been deleting my my comments. I don't know how long. So I was responding to some old ones in YouTube Studio. I didn't know they were there. I don't ever go to Studio because I stopped disabling comments and that's the only reason I ever went there. So I went back and I saw a Terry Joe Jr. comment and it was kind of complaining. I'm like, okay. And my own complaint was like, who are you talking to? That's all. Because it was you were doing exactly what they were doing was all I was saying. But lo and behold, I don't know how many of us you were talking to, but it was 100% specific for me. I just now, I made it's just, I don't, the rest you ain't understand. Unauthorized access, I don't know how she did it. I allowed it because she called me our other half. And though she backed out of it over time, like, oh yeah, I'm really, like I meant this, I meant that, the old gaslighting technique. It's like, what I'm saying? Like, it's just that you were so 100% right. And as I was hearing you say it, I knew you were, but it's like, well, if this guy, you can't assume someone's talking about you, and I ain't saying you were. But was there a group of us that were going through this exact same thing? Because yours is 100%. I mean, I remember the things you said, and that's what was the problem. Like, that's 100% right. That's what I'm feeling. It's like, if this man, because I'm an them person. I don't care, I don't care how shit is. I don't care about how shit's supposed to be. It's all, the internet does tell you how shit is. I don't give a fuck what you know, what title you got, what you think about this, that. Is that how it's supposed to be? I don't give a fuck how that shit is. I can see how shit is. Is that how it's supposed to be? So, that's all the internet's full of. It's like, here's the rules. Goddamn doctors giving you rules. Even the weightlifting. You know about weight. Like, dude, I did not incarnate to fucking spend my life worrying about the timing of when I do a fast. Is supposed to muscle, but goddamn Dr. Berg. It's obvious the giveaway. Motherfucker, our consciousness ain't here for that fucking petty shit. Goddamn. But I'm just saying, Terry, it's like the Matrix or something. Allow me to remember your name. Right on. I'm just saying, what kind of arrogance would that be? But if I was one of those you were talking to, if I was one of those you're talking to, you were 100% right. I just couldn't take all the information in 100%ly, or I wanted to take that information and apply it immediately, but you weren't specific enough to. So that's all. That's all. Just lo and behold, it's take a time. Because her phrase was, you give someone every opportunity to be who they came to be. So many things she said was like, do you not, I was like, I was at the time, as time went on, I was like, does that bitch not know she's talking about herself? Like and so arrogantly things she says, and it's like, you're talking about, that's you. I've given you every opportunity to be who you claim to be, and you just can't. Just fucking, just like the commitment to evil. Commitment to evil, just insane. Commitment to control. What's that? Commitment to control, just mind-boggling. Mentioned slavery. That's what the dead giveaways. When her handler went in jail, I don't know where he is now. It's like it just became apparent. Talk to me. What I'm saying. They talk to you like we're married. Turn on me anytime. But we didn't do anything. It's like, you're not fucking me. Why? You don't get to talk to somebody like that. You're not fucking. I'm talking to you way. I don't talk to other people because someone was complaining about your attitude or something, demeanor. Well, on this subject, I understood completely. It was enough. If I was one of those you were talking to, it's completely justified. So and I'm there now. I finally, and she knows. I think she uses the phone access. I know you don't understand this world, but access to vision. I know you might understand this world, or you might. But yeah, unverified. Too many instances like, bitch, how do you know what my eyes are seeing? So that's why the other half thing worked on me. That's why this all happened, because she knew that other half shit would she knew I was wanting to hear it, I guess. And I'm almost, I mean, I am certain who she's mimicking. I mean, she was mimicking somebody. That's a pair of things. See, with that I don't know what you think about that, but the living soul people are talking about, the organic portals, the soulless beings, the NPCs. I don't like NPC because I'm not playing the game. Whatever. It's like, they mimic the heart chakra. Well, I mean, why didn't you expand it to like they actually mimic it? They mimic the heart chakra. They mimic individuals. Like that'd been a lot more informative, David Maggi. Hear me down. I mean, I'm not picking. No, you kept me from off cliff so many severe issues. I can't pick on you. But why didn't we get to like they mimic individuals, not just the heart chakra? So Terry Joe Jr. Because the only comment I got or read was a complaint. I don't remember what I said to you, but I just had, that was too much like they were doing for me to not to just sit there and take it. Otherwise, I'm the most arrogant motherfucker I ever lived, thinking, hey, I call my TV and that guy's talking directly about me. That guy's talking about me. Goddamn, who else can we talk about? That was the problem. But I needed someone talking to me like that. I couldn't assume you're talking to me. And I ain't saying you were. There must have been a group of us or whatever. I don't know how this works. But you were 100% on, and your attitude was, I mean, what was wrong with your attitude? It fit the subject matter. It was a modality. It was a mode. That's a modality you need to be in to talk about it. It's like that you were in the right mode to address the seriousness of the issue. So I appreciate it. Just remember that those going through it, like, so if there is, how many of us you were talking to, remember, if it's not specific enough, it's going to feel like them, the very people you're talking about, because that's what they do. You didn't ask for decoding as much. You didn't ask for decoding. I just didn't know we don't know who you're talking to, or didn't. I don't know what you're doing now. But I wanted to like counsel, balance out that complaint I read about you, and that's all. In some way, thank you.